Welcome to Matzobrix. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about light signals, or to be more specific about light main signals. Most of you will know the standard signal from TrixBrix. It's a very simple signal, just with two lights. We control that here in the Matzobrix train automation system with a Matzo controller, as you know. There are two types of Matzo controllers. First is the Matzo Layout Controller Mini. I've done a video about that just a couple of weeks ago. And it's the Matzo Layout Controller Mega, the big brother of it. To connect this little signal from TrixBrix to the controllers, it's pretty simple. The Matzo Layout Controller Mega has a dedicated signal port here. You can connect up to 8 signals. It's really easy. Just put the plug into one of those places here. In the middle pin is always constant plus terminal, and the outer ones on the top and in the bottom row, they are actually the pins that actually make the signal light. So they will be pulled down to ground, which then generates the current here in the LED. It's also not too complicated, but a little bit more complicated for the Matzo Layout Controller Mini. It's because the plus terminal is as well in the middle row of the pins here, but all the switching pins are on top. That means you need a little adapter cable like this here, and then identify the one that goes to one of the plus terminals here. That is always the middle. Connect the signal function pins on the outer side, and then this is going to work. No? So now you've got this signal connected to the Matzo Layout Controller Mini. Just to prove that it works in practice as well, here is the train just ahead of the signal, and we make it go to one of the blocks there. Signal is going to green. After a couple of seconds it falls back to red. And this is actually controlled by Rockrail, our train automation software. The signal is a part of the route, and when the route is cleared, the signal switches to green, and a couple of seconds later back to red. So that's not too complicated, I would say. Just connect it to the Matzo Layout Controller, configure the Rockrail, how it works. It's all written on the website, on the more technical pages there. Let's have a look at the different signal. That is a German combination signal. It's called combination signal because it combines the function of a main signal and a distant signal in one signal. It has more than 2 aspects. This is the red aspect, then the green, of course, and then there is an aspect with a flashing green light. So the new feature on the Matzo Layout Controller actually is to have light actions. Light are not just simply switched on and off, but they can do things. What you see here is a flashing action, for example. And there's even a fourth aspect, which is yellow. That means you can pass the signal and the next main signal will be red, or in this case, there is a block which you definitely have to stop because the track is ending there. Well, let's have a look at that as well. Let's go somewhere. Signal was switched and now it falls back to red. I think it was switched, sorry for that. But you will believe me that it's actually automatically working. Have a look at the lights of the rail bus. They are now switching a couple of seconds until it has reached the block automatically from red to white. as an indication that the train expects to go the other way in a couple of seconds or minutes. It's something that I figured out in Rockrail as well, and I had to change the firmware. It will all be part of Matzo controller firmware 1.1, which includes the light actions for the signals and compatibility with light switches and Rockrail actions here, as you see there, and a couple of other features. Good. Now let's go to the other side and have a look at the more complicated signal which is there, and it has a couple of more aspects. What you see here is a German light signal from some decades ago. It's part of the main signal, distant signal scheme that was present here in Germany. And I programmed a couple of more aspects into the signal. As you can see here, this is absolute stop, even for shunting operations. 2 red lights, then we have a green light, which indicates you're clear to go. Then there is the slow speed indication, up to 40 kilometers an hour. This is an aspect for shunting operations. So you're actually not allowed to go on the main track, but you can do shunting on the rail yard. And then there is another rather special aspect for you are allowed to pass the signal even it's showing red, usually because the signal or something else is broken. Good. The point is it's more than 4 aspects, and here we are running into certain advanced configurations that you have to do in Rockrail. If you want to build it, have a look at the website. There is all the technical information that you need also for the configuration here. It's not so easy anymore compared to using signals that have only 4 aspects. Yeah. Let's have a look if that also works. I'm just starting the train and it's going randomly actually. No? Little hiccup. And then it's not so boring. I'm also starting the other train, see what's happening. So let's see what we got. Actually, I created a little shunting track here, which you would need a shunting signal aspect for in order to use it, and yes, that's what we got. So you can actually define that per route, no? Which signal aspect you want to use to clear the train into that block there. And for that block, I told the route that it shall use the shunting aspect actually. Yeah. And that's about it for today. What else is there to say about light signals? There are also other light signals all over the world. I've created that little signal here, which is a Dutch one. So in the Netherlands, you will find that one. It actually has a couple of aspects, including blinking signals and stuff. Should be interesting to actually wire that with LEDs. I will do that when I have some time. And there's also a distant signal from the German railway system that corresponds pretty nicely with that one here. And there's also something special about that signal when it's co-located with a main signal, with another light signal, and the light signal is showing red. All the lights here on the distant signal must show nothing, so they need to be all off then. It's configurable in Rockrail, and I will add that to the website one day that you know how it works. That was it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with LEGO Train Automation, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have a website and a Facebook profile and even You won't believe it, an Instagram channel now. They're all called Matzobricks. You'll find them. As always, I leave the tracks running a little bit. Thank you very much again and enjoy.